Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my meditation minute. This is the start of hopefully a series of them. But anyway, I wanted to let you know this morning while I was completing my meditation, I had a reminder of an old parable called the Vinegar Tasters. It's probably because the weekend didn't go exactly as I planned, and so the lesson probably lies therein. Anyway, the parable goes something like this: three ancient wise men walk up to a vat of vinegar. Of course, one of them being Siddhartha, Buddha, one of them being Confucius, and the other Lao Tzu. And each dips their finger into the vinegar and tastes it. Confucius goes first, and he tastes it and says that it's sour. And then Buddha tastes it and says that it tastes bitter. And Lao Tzu tastes it and says that it tastes sweet. While the story itself is allegorical, it didn't actually happen. It perfectly captures the nature. And I was actually reminded of the story a couple of weeks ago by a friend. I was reading her book that I had met at Abundance 360. Caitlin Krauss wrote a lovely book called Digital Well-Being, and she recanted the story there. And I think it's been on my mind, and this weekend seemed appropriate. But anyway, so when Confucius tasted it and he tasted sour, he felt that the problem was that it was sour because man has drifted from the refinement of constantly improving self. So therefore, it needed to be corrected. It was something to be fixed. So that was his teaching. Where Buddha tasted it to be bitter, and it was really kind of the first law of Buddhism. That life is suffering, and so it was bitter. It was something that could be overcome by detachment and through mindfulness, detach from the bitter part of life. But of course, Lao Tzu tasted it and he said it was sweet, not because it was sweet, but because it was the true nature of vinegar. It was vinegar's nature to be sour or bitter. And therefore, that made it perfect. And so, I guess in contemplation, that was where I was. This weekend was perfect because this weekend was what it was, and I needed to accept it. And perhaps it was only my expectations that got in the way of the weekend. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I hope it means something to you. Thanks very much. I hope to see you soon.